Hendrik here, and I'm going to make you a delicious seafood risotto today. To start, we have, for the risotto, we have a nice pinch of saffron, 4 cloves of garlic minced, a cup of mirepoix, that's carrots, onion, and celery, 2 cups of arborio rice, about 4 cups of seafood stock, a cup of cream, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. For the seafood, I have about a 1/4 pound of calamari tentacles, some large scallops, about 12 shrimp, about 12 clams, 6 mussels, a 1/4 cup of white wine, and some chopped parsley. Let's go cook it! We're going to put a hair of olive oil in the bottom of the pan, just a smidgen. To this we're going to add half the garlic. The rest we're going to leave for the seafood. As the garlic sizzles a bit, becomes very aromatic, we're going to add the mirepoix. Let it sweat a little bit. The saffron, a little black pepper. Let this sweat for about a minute. And add the arborio rice. Now we're going to move it around so that the rice pearls a bit. That means that it's getting coated with the olive oil. Add half the stock. And there we go. Wipe down the sides and let that come to a boil. We're going to let it boil for a minute or 2. Give it a good stir so it's not sticking to the bottom of the pan. I'm going to reduce the heat and cover it for about 5 minutes. As you can tell, the risotto is beginning to dry out here. So we're going to add a little more liquid to it. There we go. Perfect. So, top goes back on and let it continue cooking. In a separate pan, I'm going to do the seafood because I want it to show on top of the risotto and I don't want it to be hidden. I want the plates to look sexy. So a little bit of olive oil. I've seasoned the scallops with salt and pepper, and we're going to start with them because they're very large. You see they've got some nice color on them. I'm going to turn them around. And to this I'm going to add the calamari. Put the shrimp down in here. Let them start cooking. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic now so that it doesn't burn, it just enhances the flavor. The scallops already have some color on the bottom, which is what I was looking for. So now I'm just going to saute this together, just like that. The clams, and let them steam in here. Just spreading them around, and the mussels as well. And here we go. We're going to toss it again. And at this point in time, we're going to add that 1/4 cup of white wine to help them steam. And we're going to cover them. It's been about 2 minutes, and all the seafood is beginning to steam nicely in the pan. Touch of pepper. it has enough salt, the seafood. As you can tell, the risotto is beginning to absorb all that liquid. I'm going to add just a smidgen more of stock. I'm not using it all. If I need it at the end, I'll add it. The stock, of course, has salt in it, so I haven't added any salt to this. The seafood is ready now. The clams are open. I'm going to take the seafood off, and I'm going to just go ahead and drain all the juice from the seafood straight into the risotto. No more juice in here. I'm going to set it aside and cover it for when I'm going to use it. It's going to be in about 2 or 3 minutes. All the juice from the seafood is now in the risotto, so you haven't lost any flavor. In fact, you're enhancing the flavor now. I'm going to pull the spatula through, and you see how it's drying out? You see how it's drying out? This is the time to taste for doneness on the risotto. Perfect. It's cooked through, but you can still feel the texture of the rice all the way through. I have a cup of cream, but I don't like it with so much, so I'm going to just add maybe a half a cup of cream. If you do like it a little creamier, go ahead and add it all. And we're going to put the 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. This is also going to help thicken the risotto and bring a lot of flavor. Consistency, you see now, it's at the right consistency. It's not filling the gap so quickly. So the risotto has reached the consistency we need. Perfect. Risotto's done. Let's serve it here. And get this all out here. Now, let's take the seafood. Go ahead and throw it on right on top. Like this. And now, of course, you want to rearrange it a little bit so that it looks attractive. A pinch of parsley for decoration. Off to the table we go, and it's dinner time! You enjoy!